All right, Shalom, this is Gamal Allah out of Great Millstone in Atlanta. Want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the occupants now pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, it's a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to be in response to this guy, Brandon T. Jackson. All right, who was a former actor. Can't quite remember what shows made him famous, but this guy is he was in Hollywood, and now he knows that he's an Israelite, and he doesn't teach the same way we teach, but he does teach via social media, or I guess, anyway, this is him speaking out. This is his response to camps. All right, and a lot of these guys are against camps, and because we have there's different groups of Israelites. All right, and they're ABC camps, as Apostle Har coins them. You have IUIC, GMS, ISUPK, GOCC, just to name a few. All right, but this guy is speaking down against coming out of a camp. All right, so anyway, I'm just gonna do a response to this video, and Lord willing, it's edifying. Here we go.
A lot of people asking me, why didn't I join a camp? Why didn't Brandon T. Jackson join a camp? Why did Brandon T. Jackson come into the truth and didn't join any of the major camps that we know? I'm not going to name any names. I have no time for that. I'm going to tell you the reason why when Brandon T. Jackson came to the truth. First of all, Brandon T. Jackson, I'm speaking in third person because this is how people talk to me.
Which, I mean, you can see this guy is oozing with pride. First of all, he's referring to himself in third person. Brandon T. Jackson, like, just say I and use myself. Anytime someone speaks in third person, that's pride, man. I keep going.
Was born and raised in righteousness, period. I was not a Hollywood movie star before this. I'm from a 27-line generation of priests, period. Shepherds, whatever you want to call it. Whether they had the doctrine of the truth, of knowing who they were righteous men.
And this guy says he comes from a generation of priests, which, that's bullshit, man. Because you talking about, men in the church, I could be mistaken. Maybe these guys know they're Israelites, the ones who he's speaking of, but I believe he's speaking of pastors in a church. All right. And, and these guys try to big themselves up, as if, they're just, the top Israelite, as if, oh, my background comes from, I come from the straight lineage of David, and, all that, and like I said, it's just pride, man. As a matter of fact, let's get this. Let's get Galatians. Galatians 6:3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. All right, and it's clear that this guy thinks he's something. He's referring to himself as Brandon T. Jackson, which is, he has a history of being in Hollywood. So of course, he's feeling himself. His whole name, and he comes from 27 generations of priests. So-called priests, and then he turns around and said, whether they be in the truth, they were still righteous. Well, that doesn't even make sense. This guy is he's deceiving himself, because he thinks himself to be something when he's really nothing, man. You know, because in this truth, okay, humility is key. You know, humility, with wisdom comes humility. All right. So this guy, you know, he wouldn't be referring to himself in third person. He wouldn't be, you know, boasting about his so-called priest background. You know, it says, for every man shall bear his own burden. Okay. Let me see. Let's get let me find this. Let me see. Looking for, I believe it's in Proverbs. I'll just get this. Verse 28, Proverbs 28 and 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. Okay? And I just read that wisdom comes with humility. And it's obvious that this guy, he trusts in his own heart, which, you know, that's also your mind. Okay? But he's trusting in his own mind. Okay? He's trusting in his own ways. Okay? Because he doesn't want to follow the format that YAHAWASHI has set up. All right? And it's simple, because the Most High set up leaders amongst our people. Okay, true leaders. All right, men who have been teaching, you know, way longer than this guy has been around. You know, Jake just pops up, you know, and learned this thing for, you know, 2 or 3 years, or I don't know how long this guy has known. Maybe 5 to 8 years, who knows? But you know, this guy, you know, just pops up. And you know, now he's just some, you know, now he's the top Israelite on earth. Okay, but it don't work like that, man. You know, and really what it is, why Jake hates these camps, is because they hate order. You know, that's just the bottom line. But anyway, let me keep going.
Grandfather died in the pulpit because of stress of the people. My other grandfather passed away of cancer due to stress of the people.
Talking about, yeah, his grandfather died due to stress of the people. Well, that guy wasn't leading the people, man. If this guy is talking about a pastor, then he's lost. He's just lost. If this guy is sitting up here talking about his grandfathers being, you know, his line being priests and they were pastors, then you know, he doesn't have a clue what's going on. I'll keep going.
So I watched my family go through hardships with being shepherds. So I ran from it. Went to Hollywood, but you can't run from your destiny. So the reason why I never joined the camp is because when I went into Israel and I saw what was going on, that how separated they all were. One was saying this over here. One was saying that over here. EODAC was saying this, and APPAG was saying this, and DDAD was saying that, and AGAC, and CCTK, and DA. How many more acronyms do we have to put?
Right. So now he's saying that all the groups are separated. Now, there's only one true doctrine. You know, so, you know, of course, us being in these camps, you know, we're not going to get with a camp that has an opposing doctrine. Okay, that's just simple, man. You know, but that doesn't mean, see, these guys take that and say, oh, all these camps are in disagreement. Well, that means one of them has to be right. Why don't you, you know, filter out the camps and you know, and study them all until you see which one has the right doctrine? And a lot of brothers have done that. A lot of brothers that have found GMS, Great Millstone, they have, been through listening to other camps, evaluating, okay, see, all right, I see this camp, they go into this, but they don't go into this. Or this camp, they're breaking that down wrong. All right? And then you make the decision for yourself, but that doesn't rule out all camps. That just means that the majority have which that's scriptural, man. Most High he doesn't deal with the majority. Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? Right? So that explains why, there's division amongst these camps, man, because you can't walk together. And then these guys got so-called unity camps. They're trying to, get together with, in unity amongst other camps. And it ain't going to work. Most High's going to break that up. I'll keep going.
In the United Kingdom. So God told me, he said, look, Brandon, I want you to put together kingdom over everything. To tell them that the kingdom is over everything, over your doctrine, over all your differences, all your stuff, all your things.
Now, where's that in the scriptures? Because the doctrine leads you to the kingdom. The doctrine is very important. See, this guy doesn't know. He doesn't know the scriptures, man. You err not knowing the scriptures. This is hold on one second. I'll get this. 1 Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. So how can you just skip to YAHAWASHI didn't say till I come give attendance to the kingdom. You don't get to the kingdom. First of all, YAHAWASHI is coming to bring in the kingdom, right? Right? So he said, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Okay? So doctrine is a very important thing. And it says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. And that prophecy is key, and that's why, and this guy, Brandon T. Jackson, he doesn't go into prophecy. I mean, I've seen him, maybe he touches on a few things, but he definitely doesn't go into the mark of the beast. And, there's a lot of things that he doesn't go into. All right. It says, meditate upon these things. Let me see. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. And it says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So you can't, this isn't no kingdom over doctrine. Kingdom over everything. That's what he said, kingdom over the doctrine. No, it says, take heed unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this, thou shalt save thyself. So in order for you to be saved and to get to the kingdom, okay, you have to take heed to the doctrine, man. All right? And it's simple, man.
And not one camp leader, not one person out of the leadership has reached out to me. They sent their people. Don't send people to reach out. If you want to reach out to me, you can. I'm very reachable. Ask anybody that talks to me. You can call me up on my phone anytime. Anybody that knows that, please comment in the section, because you know that. I'm probably easier to get to than your leaders. Period. 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 You could call me on the phone pretty much anytime, all day. Now, I silently shepherd sometimes people if they have advice, counseling, prayer. But
now, where is that in the scriptures? Silently shepherd. Did YAHAWASHI silently shepherd? And he also said another statement I want to touch on, but this is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. Yeah, so it says wisdom crieth without. That doesn't mean silently shepherd. When did anyone in the scriptures silently shepherd? You know? The ministry is about going out and teaching, bidding them to the marriage. Yeah, I wish I didn't command us to silently shepherd. Gotta watch these guys, man. This is let's get I think it's on Luke. Luke 14:23, and the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come, that my house may be filled. And here it is, you have Jake talking about silently shepherd. Okay, it says, go out into the highways and hedges, which that was a command. The Lord commanded them to go out in the highways and hedges, and that's the reason why we do that. That's the reason why we, because the Lord sets up prophets. Okay, and we just read it. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. This guy, Brandon T. Jackson, he doesn't do that. All he's doing is on social media, just talking, man.
I don't have to talk about my things I do in ministry, because I don't want to talk about that, because I'm very pure when it comes to that. This is not my business side. This is my priest side. The king side is over there. This is my priest side talking. And I'm saying this because why would Nick Cannon come into this truth and come into all what we have here and what we call the people in the truth? Everybody arguing, saying different things. Why would he do that? Why would he say, okay, I'm going to leave my career, my Hollywood career, and come to a bunch of arguing people? The only reason why I was able to have faith.
And, we only, us at Great Millstone, we don't argue, man. We have this saying, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on. The only time we will debate. Well, we don't do formal debates, like these other conscious guys and Sakari and all these guys do, but we will debate, defend the scriptures, man. The scriptures say that, be ready to give answer, or and another one is debate thy cause. So you're supposed to defend the scriptures, man. You're supposed to defend the gospel, and it's for edification, But once someone doesn't get it, then you move on, And that's the way we do it. We don't debate with guys back and forth. So there's no arguing. And number two, we don't want Nick Cannon to get on board. None of us, in Great Millstone, want this guy Nick Cannon to join a camp and start teaching, man. We don't, that's not even, we don't want that. We don't need him. The Lord doesn't need him. The Lord used him to do what he did and to apologize, and now he's out of there, man. Now he's through. He's an example of what not to do. Okay?
To do it because God gave me the strength to do it, because every day I want to go back and go back to Hollywood. But if the priests that are in Israel right now, they call themselves priests, reach out to me, and if I'm on the wrong path, then you should be calling me and telling me he's on the wrong path. Or if I'm on the right path, then call me and make a relationship. Talk to me. If y'all the priest. If y'all the chosen priest of the Most High, a man that came out of Hollywood, is saying he's an Israelite, teaching, talking, about it. Not one of y'all have hit me up. One. I'm not going to say a name. Actually, one has.
And see, and I'm going to stop there. But, you know, the last point that I want to make with this video is, you know, see, Jake has this me, self-centered view. Okay, y'all got to come to me. Y'all got to come talk to me. You know, how come y'all haven't reached out to me? I'm coming from Hollywood. You know, you supposed to be a priest. How come y'all haven't reached out to me? Don't nobody got to reach out to you. That's not the way this works, man. When have you ever had a man of the Lord say, oh, well, you know, they got to come to me. The prophets, they got to come to me. You know, I'm Brandon T. Jackson. I'm from Hollywood. They got to come to me. And that's why I say that's pride, man. If you can't see that this is pride, then you need glasses, man. This guy is proud. All right? Because he feels like this truth has to revolve around him. Okay? He can't go to a camp. The camp's got to come to him. He's Brandon T. Jackson. Why would he go to a camp? He's better than that. That's the way he's speaking, man. You know? And you know, people didn't go to YAHAWASHI and say, YAHAWASHI. Well, people never had the mindset, oh, YAHAWASHI got to come to me. No, man, they was trying to get to YAHAWASHI. They was trying to get some of the spirit. So he should be in the spirit of, damn, these are great men. These are the priests. The priests don't got to come to you. You would come to the priests. These guys got it all backwards. You see? These guys got it all backwards. Let me get this. Hold on 1 second. Looking for this precept. If I can find it, Lord willing, I find it. I don't know why it's not popping up. Oh, I see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Matthew 4:19. It says, and he said unto him, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. All right, they didn't, you know, they didn't, they followed him, man. They followed YAHAWASHI. They quit what they had going on and they followed him, man. You know, they didn't say, oh, well, you know, this is about me, you know. See, Jake has the mindset that you got to follow him. He don't want to follow the spirit, okay? He don't want to follow men that have been teaching above him. Nah. The men that have been teaching above him, they got to get up under him. They got to come to him. They got to reach out because he's from Hollywood. I'm Brandon T. Jackson. That's not the way this works, man. That's not the way this works. Let's get this. Listen to this. Proverbs 22:4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's about humility, man. There's plenty of scriptures on humility. Let's see. Let's get a couple more. Let me see. I just get this. This is Proverbs 15:33. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. And this guy feels like he needs to be honored. He feels like he is, you know, this guy, this Hollywood guy, and he knows he's an Israelite, so he needs to be honored. You know, he needs to be reached out to. He needs to be approached. All right, so you know, that was pretty much the point, man. These Hollywood guys are proud as hell. You know, this guy, he's gonna get a good chin check, man. The Lord is gonna do something to him, man. You know, I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe he will be saved. You know, we'll see. But you know, this guy is gonna get, you know, he's gonna get you know, judged for what he's saying. You know, for his pride. You know, so that was it. I'll end off by giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Shalom.